Old Mtash, old Mtash. One of the old heads for gotcha games, especially Genshin Impact. Apparently, this guy crashed out on asmongold. See, and Tecton responded about it. Let's see how this works.
Mtashed
I also hear asmongold reacted to this as well, so we're probably gonna watch that as well.
has decided to step into the arena of the drama sphere. It's calling out a guy who I admire quite a bit, one of my friends, Asmongold.
Yeah. Okay.
And, my chat just linked me this, and I see that he's getting completely obliterated right now. 1.6 thousand dislikes. All the comments are on, I'm not going to lie. What Mtash doesn't realize is that he's in Canada, and defamation lawsuits are actually very easy to do to Canadians because the way that anti-slap doesn't work over there. Feel free to look up Ethan Klein iDubbbz. I don't know what he has said yet about Asmongold. I hope to God that he has not slandered him or defamed him, because that could heavily open him up to a lawsuit. Like, for example, a lot of the things that Americans say about me, I can't do anything because the way that slander works on.
Damn. That suit on Tecton, it's like doing
public figures, you're just allowed to do it. But if Mtash were to mimic what other people were saying about me up in Canada, that could potentially open him up to a lawsuit, for example, right? But I have no reason to try to obliterate him. I mean, he has a wife and 3 kids. I have sympathy for the guy. I really do. But let's see what he has to say about
I mean, I thought you kind of hated him after the shit he did, right?
Asmongold. He did slander Asmon. Uh-oh.
Sorry for young men in the world, because I feel like they are genuinely being indoctrinated by some of the worst people possible.
Are we talking about transgenderism? Are we talking about like 10-year-old kids being converted?
What are we talking about here?
And teachers teaching our kids that chopping off their dicks is cool? Or who are we talking about here?
Misogynistic, genuinely stupid people.
Dude, Asmongold is
because they're successful, because they're popular, because they've got money. And unfortunately, if you speak up.
So he's claiming someone is misogynistic. Okay, great. So misogynistic people and people who have a fuck ton of money are bad to listen to. All right.
About this stuff, you are woke. You are a cuck. You are a loser. You are jealous.
Okay.
And even earlier today, I dunked on Asmongold for his post. There was a post.
Too many fake jobs were invented to create artificial parity between men and women in the workforce. AI fixes this problem. Hopefully, after this is over, women can go back to doing what they do best: being a mother, being a prostitute. All right, so a lot of people probably, this is a pretty base tweet by Asmongold. So women typically are like the stay-at-home moms. Granted, they did back in the day. They did have jobs. They did work on farms. But however, one of the most well-known, the oldest paying profession for women, like one of the most paying, was women being prostitutes. That's just how, I mean, and look how we are in today's, climate, how many women are in OnlyFans?
He said, too many fake jobs were invented to create artificial parity between men and women in the workforce. So he's automatically arguing men and women are not equal. We essentially
they're not. But first, a word.
Absolutely. We, men and women, we're not equal. Like, we could have equal rights in certain aspects, but no, we are not equal. Not in the fucking slightest. There's a reason why when a ship is sinking, they say women and children first. Obviously, women have more rights in that regard, right? I mean, when we go to drafting, we don't draft women to the war.
Word from today's sponsor. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions. This isn't misogynistic to say that
Tecton skips ads. I'll skip his ad.
Men and women.
I won't skip anybody else's, but I'll skip his. All right, just no, not throwing shade at him. I'm just saying
aren't equal. We all know we're not equal.
Right.
It's very obvious. Men are faster. Men are, once again, women are on average smarter.
Depends in how you say smart. Because when it comes to common sense or like mechanical labor and shit, like obviously men are more inclined in that. They're more intelligent in that.
However, men have the chance to have outliers and have geniuses, whereas women do not have the same average to do that. We're different in a lot of things. Men are better warriors. Women are better caretakers.
Right. A man cannot breastfeed his kids. You might say, "Oh, wait, there's a little device about." No, that's not actual. I mean, actually, like he cannot develop that kind of shit in his body to actually breastfeed children. We're just not equal. We can have equal rights to a degree, but we're not equal like in that regard.
Obviously not equal. I believe that women are better parents. They're better caretakers, whereas men are better providers. Now, here's the thing. Just because we're not equal doesn't mean that we're equally important. But no, men and women are not the same. But our values and what we bring to society are equal.
Exactly.
As well as we work better when men.
We 100% we need each other in order to survive. That's just how it is. Like
Men and women work together.
Yeah, you have to work
made up
together.
jobs so that the women could play along and feel better. And then says AI fixes this problem.
I mean,
because
it is the truth. Like, let's just be completely real. Like, do we really want a woman on the front lines in war? No, we don't.
Exactly not.
Because
Okay,
they're going to
you
get
say it.
kidnapped. They're going to get. Do we?
Yes. Dude, what do you think is going to happen if a male soldier gets kidnapped in war? All right, he's going to be interrogated. They're going to try to get as much information out of him as possible. They may actually execute him. You know, they may keep him as a prisoner for a prisoner of war for trades. When it comes to a woman, I guarantee you 10 out of 10 times that woman is going to be viciously assaulted. It's just how it is.
You really want women as firefighters?
Especially if it happens over like an Iran somewhere, you know, like or somewhere over there in the Middle East or something like that happens in there at a war-torn state. Like, dude, imagine if that happened in Somalia. Hell, oh my god, dude, they're raping like their own their family members. Like, what are you talking about?
No, they can't carry us. I want to remind you, there was a Californian ad where a woman as well as a gay person said, if you got stuck in a fire, that's your own fault. That's not for me to solve.
No fucking shot. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Hold on. I found it.
Visible? Yes. Yeah, radio.
Hang on, what time?
The fuck was this?
House your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Only about 5% of working firefighters are women.
You want to see...
Dude, come on. Like, Los Angeles Fire Department Assistant Chief Christine Larson. When asked if she was... Dude, come...
You shouldn't need me to carry you out of a building. Bro, that's your job.
No
you know who I
fucking
want
shot,
as a firefighter? Man. A 6'6" black man named Tyrone who can carry me and my entire family on his back.
And that's not racist either. That's a fucking plus. I guess that's not racist.
So yes, there are jobs that were made up for women to be a part of that they just simply aren't as good as men. That's the truth.
It disproportionately is affecting women-led jobs and industry type things.
Now, what I've noticed right here is I have only seen Mtashed slander asmongold as well as people of his ilk. I have not seen him address the issue yet. So I'm hoping that at any point during this video, he addresses the points that are being made rather than just talking. However, I've dealt with Mtashed a lot in my past. We had an issue with another content creator.
Dude,
and
that
rather
shit
than
was so stupid too. So Hex Juice, I think that's her name. For the longest time, she was a fan and friend of Tectone. All of a sudden, she decides to retire. Right? Some shit comes out with Tectone. Then all of a sudden, she jumps in. Well, Tectone did this right here. And then Mtashed jumps in. Dude,
address any of my claims or what I was saying, he would frequently misunderstand what I was saying and point out random he would say, "Oh, ad hominem," or "you're straw manning," but he wouldn't ever address anything I was saying. And he
Dude,
would
it's just come from the same fucking guy who broke down fucking crying because how much money he spent on fucking Klee. Like, dude, come on.
slander me. So I'm hoping he has grown from that. But the reason why I doubt that he's grown is that he's not in an environment to do it. The way that I'm living my life, I frequently challenge how I can present myself and the way I can uphold what I want to believe in and defend my views. Mtashed does not have that. He makes guides for gacha games, and that's all he's ever done. Well, that's not true. Guides for shooters and guides for gacha games. So I'm hoping he has grown.
Dude. I used to play gachas back in the day, man. I play them very sparingly now. I can't do what I used to do. The amount of hours, the amount of money I have burned in these games, and then they die or just people just stop playing them.
I highly doubt it because there is no reason for him to do that. And he can go back to saying, this is the best way you can build Klee. I was right about Klee after 6 years. Let's keep going here.
Saying that women are replaceable. And then he says, hopefully...
Women are replaceable in the workforce, yes.
Yeah,
on average, men replacing women in the physical labor workforce would be a net positive. And hopefully raising the salary of those men so that way they can retire those women, so that way women can take care of the house and take care of the kids while men go and work. And I honestly believe that's how society would work better, is if the men worked and the woman took care of the houses, took care of the kids. I think that would be infinitely better.
After all this is over, women can go back to what they do best, being a mother or being a prostitute.
Now I'll be completely real. This take was
I don't know. I disagree with that. I think it's actually pretty based here.
I will say, I do think women are the best, right? Which is being a mother. However, being a prostitute, I don't know about that. I believe
he was being facetious with that, though.
AI would be much better as sex partners. Women aren't really that good at sex. I'll be completely real. It's usually the men who have to do all of the work. So yeah, I mean, don't get.
I mean, come on, Tech. Let's not go there.
Me wrong. I mean, women do prostitute themselves better. You can look at OnlyFans statistics if you want to take offense to this, Mtashed. So let's just go ahead and pull it up. Amount of men versus women as OnlyFans creators. We'll just go ahead and pull up statistics here. I do believe it's very fair to say that women are best at being mothers. Absolutely. Women make the mass majority of OnlyFans creators, 89%.
That is an insane amount. Think about it. And oh my God.
Right? So obviously they are also very good at being prostitutes. However, I mean, I think AI would do that much better. I do think AI is going to put women out of the OnlyFans business. I think AI women can really sell themselves better as well as create better sex.
Maybe in the future.
My opinion.
Insinuating that is all women are good for, being...
No, he said...
that is not what Asmongold meant. That is not what he meant. No, not in fucking slightest.
That's what they're best at.
Right. That's what he mean that's what they're best at. That's not...
He did not say that's what they're only good for. He said that's what they're best at. And I would argue that's very fair based on what women are in what career field making the most money or finding the most success, which, to be honest, are OnlyFans creators and or mothers, right? Women's bring in fulfillment in the house and success to their man. And I'll be real, Sophie Rain is making like $60 million a year on OnlyFans.
Fucking absurd, too.
A mother or a prostitute. Now, my wife is an incredible mother.
Okay.
She is...
So he's right?
Right.
What the So he just agreed? Also, good lord, bro. This angle is not it for you, dog.
I mean,
you need to make sure you stay home. That is a rough angle.
Pause the video.
Amazing with my children, and I'm so blessed that she is the mother of my children.
Of course.
But she's also insanely smart.
Yep.
Works in a pharmacy and has so many talents that to call her just...
Well, okay. She works at a pharmacy. I know a lot of people fucking work at a pharmacy. Like that doesn't make fucking her super smart. But like, what are her to like? I'm not gonna say like his wife isn't like a bad or like she's not skilled or anything. But I mean, I don't. What does this
The
have to do
mother
anything?
is a joke. And to get this
Okay, now let me ask you a question, Mtashed. Is she the best pharmacist ever?
Right. Well, no. He said she works at a pharmacy. Dude, for all I know, fucking she could get fucking tech at CVS or something or Walgreens. What do you like? What do you?
Or is there a reason why you said she's the best mother ever and you didn't say that she was the best pharmacist ever?
He said she
Because
works at a
women are
pharmacy
really
then.
good at
All
rating
right.
the best. Or ask you.
many talents, art,
Yep.
works in a pharmacy, and
Works in a pharmacy. Dude, that fucking can mean anything.
this
Pharmacist ever is the best pharmacist ever. It's because women are really good at raising kids. So once again, your statement didn't even disagree with Asmongold's statement. Asmongold had meant best in terms of rewards. Mothers having the reward bringing life into this world and raising future and prostitutes with virtually no financial ceiling cap they get from OF. Oh, I know that. Absolutely. I totally get that.
type of comment from Asmongold is embarrassing, and to accept that as the truth is embarrassing. And not enough
I mean,
people
to be fair, women are very good, statistically, mothers and prostitutes. That is what they're best at. If that's not what they're best at, then say
No,
what they're
All right, so this guy says pharmacists count pills and put stickers on the bottle. Not necessarily like that. A lot of techs do this right here. Like the
best at. But in my opinion, women are.
right. Pharmacists aren't really all that skilled. They follow mixing instructions most of the time. Dude, literally, like, I'm not shitting, but literally anybody can do this job. It's not fucking hard.
The best at raising kids.
Like, don't be wrong, there is a lot of responsibility that goes into being a pharmacist or working in a pharmacy. There's a lot of responsibility. Absolutely.
Bar none. I would say men are bar none the best soldiers. So I don't really he's saying a lot of things and he's upset.
Where is this
but I
Crashout
don't even
from?
think he understands what he's arguing against.
we'll talk about this. But I talked about this. I dunked on him a little bit. I said, it is crazy how much reach this mentally ill gamer has. I said that
you said Asmongold bad. Man, that's a really rough angle too.
Dude, you fucking play gotchas. You're probably more mentally ill than fucking than Asmongold. Like, Asmongold, fucking sure, he might blow a lot of money in gacha games, but he's able to do it like fucking realistic. Dude, you had a mental breakdown when you fucking pulled for Klee.
You said Asmongold bad. You will get quite a bit of likes. I would hardly
Absolutely.
describe that as a dunk, though.
Yeah, but
it's crazy because
dude, I don't understand Twitter shit because look at your here. He got 79k views is a pretty substantial amount. Like, what is this? I'm only seeing 1.4k right here.
if you point out how much of a loser this guy is,
If you dunked him, you would have ratioed him, and his post has around 60,000 likes. Yours has 1,000. So, like,
That's what I'm
you may
saying,
have
like,
taken a swing, but you completely missed.
you are called jealous. I am called jealous. People are dunking on me because I roasted this guy. The guy lives alone
This isn't a roast. You definitely took a shot at him, but it didn't
in
hit.
filth with rotting.
Well, his house is he actually cleaned his room too.
he finally, yeah, he's cleaned up a little bit. I generally I don't understand why he lives in that fucking shithole. You know, like I mean, I guess he's got family memories there, but I don't know.
To be fair, I'm also seeing that you're taking a shot at another creator who doesn't even know of your existence outside
Well,
of. Well, I don't want to spoil that part.
Well, Asmongold does know who Mtashed is because he did react to some of the drama back in the day.
You took a shot at Asmongold, and now people are taking a shot at you, and now you're crying victim.
Exactly.
If you around, you're going to find out.
Right.
If you
I don't know, like, what was the like? So, I mean, if you want to try to stay relevant, I mean, hey, I respect the hustle, then, you know, but I don't understand, like, what was the intent or goal of making this fucking tweet?
take a shot at another
Dude,
creator,
I'm sorry, but like, you can't, like, all right, well,
if you
never
enter
mind.
the arena, if you enter the drama sphere, if you make a controversial claim,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can't not expect controversy.
Right. I expect that maybe potentially in the future the same shit might happen to me. You know, like I'm gonna eventually ruffle some feathers the wrong way. I mean, I gotta be expecting that to happen, you know.
But I will agree. I wish his house was a bit cleaner. That's very true.
Teeth, cockroaches,
Sure.
and despite being this multi-generational wealth millionaire, this guy's probably worth 50 mil. I don't even know how much he's worth.
Sure.
It may be even 100 mil.
Okay.
I don't know.
He lives in such
It's not 100. It's definitely in the double digits for sure.
a disgusting hoarder-like environment, or has for so long, that it's hard not to question his sanity.
So, it's not that he just, and I don't know, maybe Asmongold was, but you know, like, I don't think he was, dude. All right, look, I'll tell you something that happened. All right, I won't speak for him because I don't know how he was raised, but he definitely has a way better relationship with his family than I do with my family. So I remember when I was 11, 12 years old, you know, like me and my brother, we play with all kind of fucking toys. We had like a whole like giant like blue tote full of toys, like all kinds of toys, and we've been playing with it, and they'd be scattered throughout our entire room. And one day our dad comes in. I'm fucking tired of you guys. You guys got this fucking room so goddamn nasty. I want you to right now to pack up all your shit and head down to your grandpa's house and ask him if you can go live in the pig pen with all his pigs. Dude, like, I'm not shitting. Like, me and my brother at the time, we packed up all our clothes, put it in a book bag. We walked down there. We walked down to my grandpa's house, and we asked him. My dad wants me to ask if we can live with your pigs in his pig pen because our room is too nasty. Dude, that shit fucking was embarrassing, and like, dude, like, I'm not even. That's not even the worst of it. He did way worse things than that, but it's like I don't know if like I don't, dude.
And when you bring this up,
Well, to be fair, to be completely fair, and if you actually give a right, Asmongold did clean his room.
Right, but
He
cleaned it,
did
though.
hire maids to clean his whole house.
Yeah.
So while, yes, at a point he was living in filth, at this
there
point
you go,
in
exactly.
time, his house is honestly not bad, to be completely honest. Just if you want to keep things factual.
it's like, well, you wish you had millions of dollars. Brothers, I wish that he didn't let the teeth rot from his mouth to the point that
Why do you care so much about his teeth?
Right. Well,
he would need surgery or to get his
but he got his teeth fixed. I mean, well,
teeth fixed. I wish he didn't have cockroaches and rats infesting his house.
Why?
And yes, he might have cleaned it, but to get to the state that he was in, he has to be so mentally ill. I feel sorry for the guy. I am not jealous of Asmongold.
Okay, well, this is the other thing that Canadian Mtashed does. Is I want to remind you, Mtashed, we are now 3 minutes into this video. All he's done is talk Asmongold. He has not told him he's wrong a single time.
right.
Holy.
You're just spouting the same shit. Fucking everybody knows. Everybody know. Oh man, this fucking dude's nasty, but he's got a fuck ton of money. I mean, okay, all right. Well,
What the fuck is going on here?
yeah.
By the way, Mtash, during the
This is low hanging fruit when it comes to insults.
point where his house was the messiest was during the time where Asmongold had to watch his mother kill herself day after day after day and wouldn't allow him to clean up anything because it would bother
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so who are you to fucking say all this shit, you know?
her. And then as well as immediately after that, everybody blamed the death of his mother on him.
Dude, that shit, it is so fucking like Casey Tron and dude.
And then immediately after that, they were calling him a pedophile and a freak and on him.
Right, they were calling him a pedophile because he was dating that one girl who was of age at the time, but somebody thought she was 17, man.
Every day. And then immediately after that, his dad died.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was kind of going through a lot.
Yeah.
And maybe you haven't ever experienced that, but Asmongold's mom, and I hate talking about this, that was his best friend.
Yeah.
That was his best friend. And he had to sit there and take care of his mom while she was sick. to the best of his ability, and he had to watch her die. And here's the part where I don't mean to make you feel like an asshole, Mtashed, but I went to his house, and I know where his mom died. And asmongold, where his mom died, left it exactly as it was with a framed photo of him and his mom. So he was kind of going through a lot emotionally. And I think it's ridiculous. I hate talking about this because I'm too empathetic, but I care a lot about the guy asmongold. I do.
Yeah.
And I find it ridiculous how many people go after about, oh, dude, your house is dirty.
Yeah.
But they don't understand why it got to that
There's so many worse
point.
things you could be complaining about in the world, man. I like, who gives a fuck if his house is nasty? You know, I mean, sure, it's I don't know why it's nasty, but it doesn't matter. It's clean now, though.
And these people won't ever and that's a great point. Exactly. These people won't understand until it happens to them. But yes, Mtashed, you had a kid when you were 17. I know your life story very well. You moved out very early on. You didn't have to sit there with your parents, your divorced parents, while they're dying in your home, while you're the only one who can take care of them.
Yeah.
And they're both in poverty. So asmongold has to grind money in order to support his mom. And you want to be out here talking his lifestyle, and you can't even for a second consider how it got there.
Yep.
But you want to talk all this and act like you're the good guy. You want some facts? There's some facts. Do you feel better now? Do you feel better that you said his house is dirty? How about you just stick to addressing his points?
Exactly.
If you want to be taken seriously, then address his points. It's very simple. It's very simple.
I hope that he can get help. If that makes sense, you know, I think...
Shut the up, you passive-aggressive pussy. You don't give a what happens to this man.
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't.
And you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you how I know you don't give a what happens, man? This DMs I've seen you sent other people about me are ridiculous. The fact that me and Zach
Wow.
are the only reasons why you have a company right now is outrageous. So why don't you be grateful to Zach for the guy who literally made the company that you are now a part of to be as successful as it is? And you quit this petty because views are down. Because views are down and you can't hack it as a guide maker. Brother, I'm out here making...
Wait. Oh, he works... Okay, Mythic
Because
Talent.
views are down and you can't hack it as a guide maker. Brother, I'm out here making 22 million views, barely trying. Your ass can't even break 1 million. I'm getting 48 times the views that you're getting, and I'm barely trying.
Damn.
So don't come in here and act like you give a f. The only reason why you're making this video is to farm the anti-Tectone, anti-asmongold viewers to try to seem base. The reality is, MDS, you cannot survive in this environment. So go back to guide videos like...
Dude, he'll have a mental breakdown before it's over with. He really will. Like, this fucking guy had to take so many breaks constantly. Like, he has no idea what he's fucking getting. Oh my god, I'm just reading this fucking chat right now.
A good boy. And talk about how OP Nahida is. Let's relax. Get the off of Aspen, bro. This is weird as And I want to make it very clear, bro. I had people come up to me and tell me, please, please, please stop shit-talking Mtashed. His mental can't handle it.
Yeah.
And I've kept it clean. I've kept it clean for probably a year now.
Yeah.
I don't know when the last Tectone Mtashed video was. Let's pull it up. My last video was over a year ago. It was over a year ago.
Damn.
So I just stopped talking about all this shit. And the worst thing is, Mtashed, you made another clap back at me 3 months ago. And I still haven't said. And the worst thing is that you're going to cry victim because some guy on the internet who has no power over you anymore said some things about how he thinks women are good at being moms and good at being prostitutes. Is this really worth the crash out?
Yeah.
Jesus
exactly.
Christ.
It's so dumb.
You have a brain. If it doesn't make sense, then I think we're going to be lost no matter what. But the amount of comments in here that are either defending the guy or calling me a loser, it's frightening because I know that these are the people that I'm worried about. These are the people that I know have been affected by this.
And I'm just really concerned because
about?
I'm a really good guy. I'm actually the best guy. And I don't hate these people. I actually have nothing but love for them. And I want them to be better. Asmongold's an incel retard who has rotting teeth and lives in his house because he's a retard moron idiot. Why are you calling me a loser? Every time.
Yeah.
Dude, this is what he does every time. This is so Canadian, it's ridiculous. Legit, absolute crybaby.
And I want to segue away from Asmongold.
Great.
Because, yes, he's successful. He has a lot of money, and that is appealing to young men.
Yep.
But there's another one that I want to talk about, clavicular.
Okay.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I do think this fucking clavicular guy is a fucking pompous douchebag, but.
Right. Now, this is something where, most likely, I agree.
Yeah.
Clavicular is retarded.
He is, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, let's reset. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He completely missed on Asmongold. That was weird. I'd like to remind you, he didn't address a single one of Asmongold's claims.
No, yeah,
and
absolutely.
went strictly to personal attacks and said nothing else.
Dude, all right, so it's basically, Asmongold's house, nasty teeth, rot, bad guy. I don't, what the fuck, what's the whole point?
That was crass. Now let's reset and he might, a broken clock is right twice a day. Let's go into his rant about clavicular.
Now, clavicular is a guy that is blowing up everywhere. Clavicular is just everywhere right now.
Yep.
And I know that young men in junior high and high school, some of the content that they see from this guy is appealing.
Sure.
It's hard not to look at, a picture of this guy's place and be like, whoa, I want that.
He said hammer shape his jaw.
And to look at his jawline or a video of him kissing women and being like, yeah, I want that as well. But you have to understand what you are actually looking at here.
Okay.
Should you take life advice? Should you take looks maxing advice from someone that is so unconfident in their own skin that they would take a hammer to their own face? I just want you to listen to what he says here.
When you wake up.
Okay, now I do want to pause. If you make the claim you shouldn't take life advice from this guy, you do need to claim where they should take life advice from. Okay?
Right.
Because if all you do is discredit every single source, you must provide a way for them to get informed. Otherwise, your words have absolutely no meaning.
Yeah,
now, I would like to say, I think the way that Clavicular's life is very dangerous, and I fear the day that he accidentally kills himself. So, let's continue here.
Up every single morning and you take a look in the mirror, you're 100% satisfied with every single thing. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, more or less.
This guy's brain is short-circuiting because he can't understand that Andrew is okay in his own skin. He doesn't care if he's the best-looking guy, the tallest guy, the strongest guy. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. And if he wants to change some things about himself, if he wants to go to the gym more or some of these things, he can. And he cannot. It's up to him what he wants to do. But at the end of the day, Andrew obviously does not care what he looks like and is confident in the person that he is. And this clavicular guy cannot accept that. He can't understand that. And young men are getting looks maxing advice. They're being told to smash their face in with a hammer from someone that was kicked out of school.
There's no fucking way this is
has admitted to doing
legit.
methamphetamine.
Okay.
In all,
there's no way this is actually legit, right? Like the fucking whole hammer shit. Like I've heard about it, but like. He promoted use of methamphetamine as an appetite suppressant to stay lean, hollow out his cheeks, and maintain gentle control on his severe symptoms. He used bone smashing. How does this work? Like this is
descriptions in all dictionary breakdowns of what a loser is. Clavicular is a loser.
I'm curious. The actual
He's
surgeon,
a multimillionaire.
right? He's not. You
What
can't
the
call him a
f- are you
loser.
talking
He's
about?
definitely a multimillionaire.
Okay, so he did meth and he got kicked out of school. All right. I mean, this guy has made so much money in such a short amount
Yeah.
of time without even having a drop of charisma. Mtashed, Clavicular's made more money than you.
Dude, there's no way. On early hit ball with the hammer. I don't
In 8
believe
months,
this
if
shit
you're calling
with
this
the
guy a
fucking,
loser,
I don't
What the
believe
f- does that make you? Because you're the guy sitting in your box, freaking the f- out over this, complaining how, Mtashed, your biggest struggle in life is the fact that Genshin Impact ran out of content.
Yeah.
You made your money. Me too, by the way. You made your money. Well, I mean, at least I've made money elsewhere. The majority of money that you've made in your life is by selling gambling to children, Mtashed.
I do. I remember.
Let's be
Them,
completely real here.
remember them.
Okay? You never
Dude,
had
hold
a
on.
big comeback after all this. You fell the f- off the moment Genshin stopped being a
Let's put it up. Actually. Oh, this is fucking old ass fucking VOD. Holy shit.
Honestly, guys, I'm in a fucking rut. I am depressed about gaming, about content. I don't know what videos to make. I don't have any games that I'm super passionate about. I don't have any games that I truly want to just like dive into. Like, I want to grind out artifacts. Like guys, I would play for fucking 12 hours today farming for god tier Ayato artifacts to make a video about how good is he really. And that's the most annoying thing is like in any other game, a new character would come out and I would spend 3 days grinding them so that they could compare to the other characters and my D-Luke that has, months of resin used on him and months of resin used on Ganyu. And it's like, I can't truly compare them because it's like, well, my Ganyu has 40 crit value on almost all her artifacts. So it's like, no shit, my Ayato's not hitting as hard as my Ganyu with an R3 weapon and 40 crit value on multiple artifacts.
It's not the video I'm looking for, but
easy cash cow. Now, I wouldn't call Clavicular a loser, but I would say that Clavicular himself is a troubled individual that is going down a dangerous path.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
a loser? I don't know about that. I would love for you to defend why he's a loser because he dropped out of college. Mtashed, you accidentally got your wife pregnant while you were in high school.
wow.
Okay? That is reckless as shit. Do you think people should be taking advice from somebody who accidentally knocked up his girl at 17 because bro didn't know how to pull out? And then I'm going to assume that your family had to financially support you because you f***ed up that big. So what are we talking about here?
I would never want this to be an idol of any person in my life. If my son told me that he idolized...
Okay, now tell me who they should idolize. Tell me where they should get their advice from.
or thought Clavicular was a smart person, a good person.
No one has ever said that they think Clavicular is smart. They say, wow, he looks good and gets lots of women and lots of millions of dollars. I want to be cool just like, I want to be cool just like him. Nobody's called Clavicular smart. As a matter of fact, no smart, no smart, no smart, no smart. Smart move by Clavicular. Not only for virality, but for calling out and cutting off bad faith interviewers, which is true. That was. Let's get back to it. Yeah, people aren't calling Clavicular smart. They're saying, wow, he's very handsome and he lots of women. He has millions of dollars. But nobody's going here to get intellect from this guy.
Helping people, I would be very worried. I would be very concerned. But if I say
And
that...
by the way, I will also say, if people are getting their life advice from Clavicular, absolutely, I think that's worrisome. 100%. Absolutely. I think great life advice to get from, and I'll give you a direct example. I recommend the book Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. as well as studying Stoicism. It has helped me quite a lot, and I believe it can actually help a lot of people quite a bit. Really good book. Very, very, very genius philosopher.
I will get attacked by this guy's audience. And
Okay, well, here's the thing, Mtashed. If you are going after somebody else, you should expect them to go after you.
Absolutely.
And what I hear all the time is, I want to be able to shit talk all these people and face no repercussions. Have some balls, dude. If you believe so firmly in your mindset, in your views, then stand on business. Talk your shit. And if you get some pushback, don't be a pussy and take and say, F it. I'm okay with this because I'm saying what I believe. Nobody wants to see a grown man cry and say, oh, I want to attack all these people and get nothing back. Stop being a and just say it with your chest, bro. Damn. Holy good God. Like, dude, is this ratio? Let me add one. Is this ratio on dislikes going to make you kill yourself? Like, bro, you're like a 35-year-old man with kids and you're crashing out this hard if you get a hate comment? Mtashed, have you ever had somebody come to your house and try to kill you? Because I have 3 times.
Yikes.
Have you ever seen me bend a knee on my morals or virtues? No, because I stand on business. Wow. Okay. One time I said I had a trans friend to save a sponsor. That's like the only time, and to be fair, it was $250,000. Okay? But other than that, do you blame me? Hey, I own it. Do you blame me? I hope not. Let's keep going here.
It's a weird contrast. It's a weird situation to be in, because if I warn you about the dangers of people like Andrew Tate, of clavicular, of asmongold, of these things, I am viewed as weak. I am viewed as woke or a loser.
No, as Mtashed, you're viewed, and I'm not saying this to shit talk you. You are viewed as weak or a loser because you're so afraid of any pushback that 90% of this video's content so far has been you talking about how afraid you are of pushback.
Yeah.
That's why you're called a loser. You're called a loser because your channel fell off. You get 1/48 of the views. You were trying to get everybody to be convinced that he's a horrible guy. A guy who's been nothing but kind and helpful to you your entire career, especially asmongold. Bro, when we were having issues, when you were having issues, Asmon was there and had your back immediately. When we were dealing with Atsu, Asmon had your back immediately. And then you turn on the guys the moment you start to fall off.
Dude, it's so fucking sad.
That's why people call you a loser.
Or I am a sheep. And it's
You are a sheep because
Yes.
all you can do is attack their appearance and their lifestyle, and you can't say why any of their opinions are wrong besides they're mean. You're a sheep because if you cannot dictate your own viewpoints and say why someone is wrong,
It's like this. Asmongold or Tectone can help out somebody so many times in their life, but the moment they do one thing somebody doesn't agree with them on that, they're like, "Fuck that guy! I can't stand him." It's like I don't care if he helped me out in my life previously. This is the type of person Mtashed is. I mean,
and all you have to do is result to ad hominem, ad hominem, ad hominem. Obviously, people are going to call you a sheep because you can't stand on your own virtues, or at least you haven't yet.
Frustrating when someone like myself wants to extend the olive branch and I want to try to at least open your eyes to it. I am viewed as the problem.
but why did you close, like, why didn't you open all branches to Tectone? Why did you crash out on Tectone so fast? Like, why didn't you hear that? Why didn't you talk to him? Weren't you supposed to be friends with Tectone at one point? Like,
Okay.
It's not the guy that lives in a roach-infested house. It is
Once
not
again, you're not saying why he's wrong. You're just shitting on his lifestyle.
yeah, if he lived like a fucking I don't know, a fucking homeless person, but he makes all his fucking money, it's like saying, oh, you should take advice from a crackhead who tells you not to do drugs. It's like, well, motherfucker, you're on fucking drugs. Why should I listen to you, motherfucker? Look at him. Look what fucking it's done to him. Like, you absolutely fucking can. Like, is he trying to say you can't take advice from fucking Asmongold because his fucking house is nasty?
You're not trying to be a good guy. Yes, you should expect pushback when you're trying to change someone's mind. And if you can't get that, that's why they call you a weak pussy. Dude, Mtashed, and I'll be real. I know you're just trying to bait a reaction out of me because you want to make a video. I'm unironically fully aware of that. And I'm okay. Dude, I hope you can save your career. I hope to God you can. I've seen your analytics. Okay? Damn. I know how much money you're making. Mtashed, you're not even making $2,000 a month off this shit. You can't support your wife and 3 kids off this and your home, which you haven't paid off. I hope you can save your career. But this is not it, bro. If you were this sensitive to pushback, you're going to be miserable. Dude, you used to crash the out if someone says your guide was bad. Dude, when you step into this arena, they're going to come after your family. They're going to come to your house because that's what they did to me. And you are not the man who's built for this.
Wait.
I cannot believe we did not private this video. You cannot handle the same life I live, bro. You can't. You cannot.
The guy that took a hammer to his own face.
Way. 1.2K monthly earnings? How? This has to be wrong, right? Dude, I've seen a fucking I just seen a channel recently that has like getting way less views than him, and they make fucking close to $900 a month. There's, dude, no fucking way.
I really messed up this time. I'm all on my own now. After seeing all the comments and after seeing me cry as much as I was, my wife did finally leave me. And she kicked me out. She took my gaming PC. And I'm on my own now. I'm on my own because I made a mistake. I never.
This is 100% fake, right? It's a satire.
Ever should have said anything rude about asmongold. His audience is just so freaking mean. And you know, the tough thing is even though I think I found a pretty good spot here, check it out. Look at that. Some fresh water, a couple frogs, maybe even a fish or two.
No way. You're fucking
My weak
shitty.
soy boy hands can barely even break a stick.
Mtashed.
I can barely even make a fire.
This is so
My chances
sad.
of survival are pretty much nothing. And
like,
I heard coyote.
He's not being he's joking here, but dude, it's not coming up, dude. This is so fucking pathetic what he's doing right now.
I mean, I got enough fat on my body, they're gonna be eating for fucking days. You guys saw my ass. It's just like, it's just. I do have a job interview, so I think I can get back on my feet, which is really good. But this hurts. This is gonna be a big lifestyle shift. You know, I had it really good. I'd play video games in my basement while my wife banged all the neighbors, and I was happy. And now I'm just alone in the forest. It's all because I personally disagreed with someone. And I attacked his character and his rotten teeth, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have attacked his argument.
His teeth are
that
rotten.
Women are only good for having babies or being prostitutes. If you want to help me get back on my feet, there's a link.
No, that's not.
Down below, and just donate what you can. Click that link and help out your boy. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.
Is he fucking retarded? Dude. I'm blown away. I fucking... Dude. I'm not gonna say anything else.
It is not the guy that has to pay women to spend time with him in his mansion because he's such an insufferable douchebag.
MTash, you're called a loser because the only way you've ever been financially successful is from selling gambling to children.
Yeah.
Let's stop throwing stones from a glass house. Okay? Now, MTash, I'm going to show you this.
Damn.
Okay? I'm going to show you this because you need to know this. All right? You keep on talking all this shit about, oh, bro, the way they get their success is wrong. And then before you say, oh, man, Techie, you made all your money off Genshin. MTash, okay? I've made nearly $50,000 this month by just giving my opinion.
Damn.
Okay? On Rumble, I'm already on track this month to making well over, what we're halfway through. I've already made $60K in half a month off of Rumble.
God
okay? And my
damn.
chat is dead as well, I mean, right now it's actually pretty good. But I'm out here still making six figures by just giving my opinion on it. Bro,
Man.
nobody gives a fuck about what you're saying at all. Better yet, hold up. Before he calls me a liar, let me go ahead and pull it up.
Wow. It's sad, man. Dude, like,
Mtashed, I've been streaming on Rumble for like maybe 2 months, and I've already made $156,000 from doing this shit. And I barely get 1,000 viewers, and my chat is majorly dead. And what I do for half my time is I lay on my couch, I get my beautiful fiance to lay down on top of me
holy
while
shit.
I play video games, and she watches me, and we talk about how much we love each other. Okay?
God damn.
That's all I do, is I give my opinion. And the reason why I still have success, despite all of the that's been thrown my way, is because people know that I'm a man who I stand for what I believe in. And I will stand on business every
Holy shit.
time. And number one thing, more than anything, if anybody comes after my friends, I will defend them no matter what, sometimes to a fault. But if there's one thing I care about, it's my family and my friends. MTash, you stand for nothing. You have burnt bridges with every single content creator in the entire space. What can you do? Like, what do you do, bro? All you do every single time is you play a game, you crash out after 2 months, you say how miserable you are, and then you cry, and then you quit, and you go on vacation. Just get a grip, bro.
Yeah, you
have
gotta
some
fucking
self-respect.
quit a lot.
I mean, the worst thing is, I can't believe out of all people he's going to go after. He's going
I
to go
wonder
after
if the wife is
Asmongold,
actually carrying this relationship here.
the guy who's helped him with nearly every aspect of his life. And you're lucky I don't want to explain further, because I'm trying to leave those people out of it. But doing this shit is corny. I mean, and you look crazy, bro. You look crazy. You look like you're out of your mind.
It's me that's the problem. The tough thing is, even though I'm an arguably successful dude,
Mtashed,
I mean,
you have 1/48th of the viewers I have, and the only time you can get viewers is if you make guides for a children's gambling game.
children.
And by the way, I am only 1/12 the success of Asmongold. Meaning that you are somewhere in the range of 1/500th the size of Asmon. And you're going to shit talk him because his house is a little dirty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Asmongold
So,
literally
MTash, let me
pissed
ask
off
you a
like
question.
a whole new house. Like,
If Asmongold gets maids to clean his house, and then he goes to the dentist,
right.
what are you going to say now?
Exactly. Like,
What are you going to say? You're going to
Well,
go
it
after his
took
hair
him
next?
a really
Hey,
long
this guy
time.
doesn't have hair. Bro, this is so embarrassing. Now, Andres, I want to remind you, Asmongold can get his teeth fixed for $5,000 and get his house cleaned for $300, meaning that he only has to spend $5,300 of the literal tens of millions of dollars he gets every year to completely dunk on you. Now, let me ask you a question, Mtashed. Can you make tens of millions of dollars to be on the same playing field as Asmongold?
no, it definitely can't.
Can you even make $2-3 million to be on the same level as me? No. You might have back in the day. Hey, maybe another pandemic will happen. Maybe Ananta will pop off. Maybe Silver Palace will pop off. But you are a guy who relies on game success to be successful because your own opinions aren't good enough to make it on your own. And you know that. So stop coming at other. And this is why you don't address their points. All you do is talk. What do you think about Sam Hyde? I think Sam Hyde's hilarious.
I've got a wife. I've got kids. I've got beautiful relationships with my family and friends.
So what? You're going to on asmongold because his parents are dead?
Is this because, I'm a better person because I have a family? I don't like...
Mtashed, I'm sure asmongold would have loved to start a family, but he was busy taking care of his dying parents.
Yeah.
And now that his parents are deceased and he can move on with his life, now he's attempting to get a girlfriend and have kids. I mean, this is insane. This is the most deranged, weirdo behavior I've ever seen in my entire life. Good God. Yeah, good job, bro. Dunking on his dead parents. Good job, bro.
I've retired at 33 years old.
You didn't retire.
You did not retire?
Stop lying.
What do you mean you retired?
Okay? Stop lying. And you're so lucky. You're so lucky. You're so lucky I don't want to report on your ass right now. You're so lucky. Oh my God. I'm going to bite my tongue. I'm going to bite my tongue on that one.
I'm really curious.
I'm good. But that is a bold-faced lie. You are not retired. Now, your jobs may not be going well, but you are not financially well off enough to retire right now.
Yeah.
You are not. I'm going to save that one. I'm going to, you guys, you understand, I still care for Mtashed. I'm not going to snitch on the guy.
I don't.
That's fine.
Why do you care?
That's fine. But my God, bro, it's not a good look when you have to sell a fictitious version of yourself in order to get people to attempt to get them to listen. Jesus. Good God. If you're retired, why is your wife still working in a pharmacy, by the way?
Exactly. Dude, you're the fucking stay-at-home mom in this relationship, Mtashed. You do realize that. You're fucking retired in that aspect. You're the bitch in this relationship. Your wife is fucking working on a pharmacy while you fucking sit here on your ass all day fucking making videos for fucking, like, video games and shit? Like, gods and stuff? Like...
Way. Are you living off of your woman's money? Jesus.
Succeeded online and offline. I take care of myself pretty good. I'm not the most jack guy out there, but there's a lot of things that I think would be role model worthy.
I just checked your fucking analytics, man. Like, that's really, unless it's fucking it's not accurate, that's really bad. Like, I know fucking channels where it's getting 2K fucking viewers that are making more money a month than you do.
For young men to look at. I was a father at 17 years old.
Yeah, you're retarded. Okay? You're retarded. This guy is trying to... people want to... Dude, be like Mtashed and just sell gambling to children.
You know
how get my wife knocked up when she's like 15 and you're 17. And then have your parents support you through that.
Yeah.
Okay? Bro, if you see a girl or a guy get pregnant when they're in high school, they're retarded.
Yes, absolutely.
Not everybody has parents that can take care of them, baby Mtashed.
Holy shit.
Jesus. Good on you for not aborting, though. Good on you. But Jesus, bro, your life got saved by Genshin Impact. Let's relax, man. Jesus. Holy That's like telling people to look up to me. Yeah, right, we can talk. We can have good discussion. I hope to God nobody looks up to me. Good Lord, bro. The life I've had to live has been PvP nonstop. My mental is in a constant state of war with so many people on the internet because I have the inability to keep my mouth shut when somebody goes after one of my friends.
It is true. Like, a lot of the shit Tecton's been through, had he just kept his mouth shut, like, things would be fucking totally different for this guy.
I was scared out of my mind being a high school student who was about to have a baby and become a father, and I buckled down, I worked my ass off, and I took care of that boy.
Okay. Okay, Mtashed. So you're telling me you weren't financially supported by your parents? Are you sure? Are you sure it was because you buckled down? Are you sure?
I am proud of the man that I am. But if I call out these degenerates, dude, I am viewed as weak.
Dude, people like, dude, like I'm saying, like, apparently you got carried by your family. Like, you're like, that's not a bad thing, but like, dude, like, you can't sit there and act like fucking that was all you.
And
people are gonna. I'm really proud of the man I am, but if people call me names, that's really gonna hurt my feelings. Brother, if you're so confident, if you're so proud of who you are, why is all you're doing this video is, please don't call me names, please don't call me names. Oh my God. How many times are you going to feel bad at yourself if people call you a name? Mtashed, people call me a every day. I want to remind you, Mtashed,
even some like
I have no criminal record. I'm not on any sex offender registry. Every police report and police investigation of me has been indefinitely suspended. They call me I've never been to jail. I've never been to prison. And they call me a every day.
Yep.
Because one civil lawsuit didn't go my way. Oh well. I can sit here and about it, or I can get the on with my life. I don't care if people call me that. You know what I do? Ban them. Okay. Or I get my Indians, ban them, move on. Who cares? It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yep. That's all you can do.
You're worried about somebody calling you a loser. Good Lord.
Like how he's drinking out a fucking mason jar.
Bro. Holy. How soft is this man?
Viewed as less than, because I might not have as many views online, and maybe my jawline isn't quite as sharp. And the unfortunate thing is when you argue...
The reason why you don't get as many views is because you're just not as compelling. All you do is say, this game changes everything. Yeah, and then once the views dry up, you say, I hate this game, I'm going to kill myself. And then you have a mental breakdown. And goes, be nice to Mtashed. He's having a really hard time. He lost the 50-50 on Klee. You're just, dude, Mtashed, to be honest, you're just really not that smart. That's the reality. You're just not. And that's okay. You don't need to be. But my God, are we really watching this grown-ass man with a wife and kids cry? And before you say anything, Mtashed, I'm just letting you know I'm getting married in July, okay? And me and my fiance are currently trying to have a child, okay? What are you going to say about me after that, okay? What are you going to say?
Yeah,
so let's just calm down. All right, let's just calm down a little bit. We get it. You have kids. That's great. Okay, but you don't have anything else. You failed as a content creator. You did good for Destiny and Genshin, but once the world stopped giving you literally the most popular games of all time, you have completely failed. You have, and that's okay. Live your life, bro. Stop going online and being miserable.
With someone online, or when you tell someone that they're wrong, in a lot of cases, they dig in their heels and they double down. They will dig in and be stubborn and fight it. And if I call these people...
No, Mtashed. If you were to address their arguments and say why they are wrong with proof or evidence, then they would pivot. But when you say, hey, you're really mean, I don't like what you're saying... Well, what am I wrong about? You look like cockroach guy. That's not how you're going to change people's opinions. And that's why you coming after me for years changed nobody's opinion.
Right.
Because all you did was say, mean guy, he's mean, he's bald. And that's why when I went after you, I'm not going to lie, I f***ed you. I'm not even going to lie, bro. Because when I'm hitting you with facts and evidence, all you're saying is, but he's really mean. He used straw man. That's why I obliterated Enviosity. Because he said, oh, big mean guy. I say, this guy's a loser because he did X, Y, and Z. Look at this mask off moment. And that's why you lose. Because you're just not smart enough. And the worst thing is, Mtashed, you are what you hate the most. You're just a filthy mint picker.
People out,
Damn.
It's a vicious circle. I probably won't sway anyone.
True.
So
because you've given
what's the fucking
you've
point of
given
this,
nobody anything to sway their opinion on.
Yeah.
Me talking about these things.
All you've literally said is that I have a family, I have kids. Asmongold doesn't have kids. His house is nasty. His teeth is rotten. What is the goal here?
This doesn't
Asmongold bad, clavicular bad.
change
all right, well,
anything because a lot of the people are just gonna say, I'm the sheep. I'm the sheep. I'm the woke one. And it's so frustrating. And kind of why I wanted to make this video is I am worried about young men.
If he complains about how he would like to say something, but he doesn't want to get bullied again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Not because they've been influenced by these people initially. It's because I don't know how to uninfluence them. I don't know how
I will explain how, Mtashed. Take what somebody is saying and then explain with facts and evidence why they're wrong.
He's not, this is not his scope. Like, he just fucking does Destiny and Genshin videos. I don't.
Wrong. Okay? Mtashed, you can come at me. You can call me a mean guy. You can call me a bald guy. There's a reason why I still have a career, and that's because I talk about factual information and I provide reasoning and proof of what the fuck I'm saying.
Right.
Whereas
I just kind of said something. This is a woman video. He said a whole lot of nut without saying anything at all. It's literally, yeah.
Cannot do that, bro. You couldn't even make a Klee guide. Okay? You can call me whatever names you want, but you can't tell me that I'm wrong.
To get them to take the olive branch and actually accept the help. When videos like this get made, a lot of bad faith arguments start happening.
Brother, bad faith. All you did was character assassinate Asmongold for 6 minutes without saying a single time why he was wrong. You're the one making the bad faith arguments. Bro, it's like you're a projector.
When I make this video, people start saying, well, a lot of these guys are just championing to be more healthy, to be stronger, to go to the gym. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You should go to the gym.
This guy is already worried again about what type of comments he's going to get on his video.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
That's
the entire reason why he made that fucking video we just watched.
He wants to talk about how proud he is of himself and how confident he is. 90% of this video is him saying how afraid he is of hate comments and the hate comments he's already anticipating of getting. This might be the most insecure video I've ever seen. I would be shocked if he's not crying by the end of this video.
Great for your stamina. It's great for your mental health. It might make you feel more confident. You're going to be strong. And in some cases, you might be able to work a job that you otherwise couldn't.
Also, very true. Go to the gym. It's a great choice. It's a great lifestyle choice.
It is. I should
Whether
go
it's
to
construction or something like that, maybe you need an initial bit of strength to make it in this world. I am not arguing against that. But you also don't need to hate women.
Where has he ever said he hates women?
While doing it. You don't need to be misogynistic while doing it. You might want to look better. That's fine. Get a haircut, shave, or don't shave. You know, do things that make you feel confident, good about yourself. But if you then ask a woman out and she declines you, don't hate the woman and become this incel. And that's the problem, is a lot of these content creators, they give you...
These content creators aren't talking about women in general. They're talking about female culture.
Right, exactly. Dude, come on.
And feminism. You have to admit, there has never been an abundance of more low-quality women ever than today. It's the God's honest truth. Feminism has brainwashed these women to think that they don't have to do anything, that they don't have to work out, that they don't have to work a job, that they don't have to be nice, and men should be throwing themselves at their feet. So a lot of these creators are just merely pointing out to the fact to avoid low quality women, not all women. And you want to know why that is, Mtashed? Andrew Tate even has a wife. All right? Like, let's be completely real here. Okay? Andrew Tate has children. He had to have had sex with the women to do that.
Oh, well, yeah.
Right?
Obviously.
It's about women and feminism in general, not just saying all women, but there's a lot of women that have a problem and talking about addressing and dismantling entitlement culture.
One piece of good advice, and then there's a little bit of an incel comment. Here's a misogynistic comment. I'm just going to sprinkle that in as well, and that's where it gets lost. And that's where people kind of glaze over it, and they don't realize that the stuff that they're getting fed is damaging them, and it is damaging.
Okay, Mtashed, let me ask you a question. If I were to go on TikTok right now,
fucking comments in this chat. This is the kind of guy I think of that has another man in between him and his wife during sex. I know it does fucking seem like that.
And look up finding a man saying kill all women. How many videos do you think I would find? Now, I want to present to you the inverse, and I want to ask you a question. How many women do you think I can find on TikTok who have said kill all men?
A decent amount.
I have to assure you, there's a lot more male hate than there is women hate. However, you have been brainwashed by your algorithm, and I don't blame you for that.
Damaging their kind of prospects and their future. When you see someone that's successful, it's hard not to idolize them in some way or question, well, if I'm not that successful and this guy is, he must be doing something right.
Yes, Mtashed, would you go to a homeless man for life advice on how to get a house? Probably not.
They are doing many things right, I'm sure. You don't get to that point if you're not successful. But a lot of the most successful people out there are the most narcissistic and...
Yeah, you kind of have to be to survive in the content creation world. It's kind of part of the job.
And psychopathic and bad people.
Dude,
Most
you're
billionaires...
calling off very fucking psychopathic yourself in this video.
Mtashed, if I wasn't up in some way, which is I'm over empathetic. And there's a reason why I hold back so much whenever I talk about you. And I'm being very tame, and you know that. My biggest issue is that I have never wanted to completely obliterate anybody by going, I never go full dick ever. I always hold one back just in case, right? So I don't need to completely obliterate your life. That's fine, because these people, they do it well enough themselves, right? I could have been a lot better off if I stopped trying to help people. The majority of issues, I'll be completely honest, 99% of my issues in my life are due to the fact that I've tried to help people who I should have never have helped. I don't even need to say the content creators' names. I'm sure in your head right now, every viewer can think of 3 content creators who I have helped give them all the success they've had. And the moment they had it, they immediately stabbed me in the back. Every single time. I wish
can think quite a
I
few
was more
right now.
psychopath.
Mtash, Hex Juice, let's see, Braxophone. Well, that's 3 of them at least right there. I'm just thinking off of it. Not, I definitely could go more as well.
And that's the reason why I get 1,000 viewers on Rumble and not 50,000 viewers on Rumble, because I've tried to help way too many people.
Exploit people. You can't make $1 billion without exploiting people. It's impossible not to. Okay? And I think that the whole world is in this weird place where it's just fighting. It is just, instead of me making this video and someone saying, you know what, maybe, thanks for like kind of opening my eyes to this. Thanks for maybe shedding some light on this thing that you're worried about. I am instantly viewed as a villain or this, I have this like agenda. The first.
How is he again? Immediately about what's gonna happen. Every time he talked, another comment in this video. He went after
This video
Asmongold
here
and said,
this video of Mtashed here. is probably the most boringest shit I fucking committed to. I can't believe I'm fucking here. I've been here for almost an hour listening to this fucking garbage. Literally nothing has fucking happened.
Oh, dude.
In fact, I haven't responded to much anything. There's literally nothing fucking to respond to in this year. It's just fucking. It's
This
just
guy
dog
doesn't
shit.
have a family, and his teeth are gross, and his house is gross.
Yeah, that's literally
Oh
all
my
it comes
god,
down
bro,
to.
your parents are dead. Just get over it, bro.
Like, if anything,
Okay.
I'm watching this more.
Oh no.
If anything, I'm watching this more for fucking Tactone here than fucking Mtashed, because holy shit, I would have been done a long fucking time ago.
The comments are being mean to me. Yeah, what the f do you expect?
Comment that I had when I tweeted this about this. The first comment I had was about my political stance.
The fact that you tweeted that and then monitored your comments shows how insecure of a little man you are. Bro, you have 3 kids and a wife you could be spending
Dude,
time
you
with,
literally
and
waited
instead
for the-
you're
look
out
at the
here
very
worrying
first
about
comment.
somebody calling you a poo-poo head on the internet. Oh my god, bro.
Dude, he really shouldn't do this, because I swear to God, like, what's this will happen? Mtash is actually gonna fucking lose his shit. Is what's gonna happen.
Jesus Christ, bro. You need to get your
Dude,
act
give it
together,
a few
bro. This is the
days,
most
the
sensitive
Crashout
pussy I've
is
ever
probably
seen.
gonna actually
First
happen.
comment that I got was what my beliefs were. And instead of talking about the problem, and instead of talking about my worry for young men and the influences that are out
Yeah,
there.
but you're talking about all these problems and your worries, but you're not offering any kind of solutions to it. Like, you're just saying asmongold bad, clavicular bad. Like, you haven't. What kind of solutions are you going to offer?
There, people are trying to suss out what my agenda is and what I
mean,
gain from questioning.
Well, let's be honest. You fucking live in Canada, so I mean, we can put 2 and 2 together.
Bad behavior from questioning derogatory statements.
Brother, Mtashed, you didn't question anything. All you did was talk someone and call them a loser. Once again, you addressed none of their arguments whatsoever.
Misogynistic statements, racist statements. And
show me the racist statements. Let's see them. I promise you, talking about statistics is not racist. Okay? Let's see all of these things that you're trying to call out, but you can't. I would love to see that.
I always question this, and this is the last thing I'll say. When some of these guys...
Will he cry one more time about the hate he's going to get in this video in the last minute? Let's find out.
Open their mouth, and they openly say something so rude, so misogynistic, so sexist, so homophobic, so many things. They say these things that are just genuinely, in some cases, hateful and hurtful.
So, hateful and hurtful, you mean like what you just said to asmongold for 6 minutes straight? I mean, you literally can't make up levels of this irony. He literally spent the entire intro of the video on asmongold for the quality of his house, what he looks like, how he has no family, how he has no girlfriend, how he has no kids, how his house is a wreck, how his teeth are up. When you say things that are so hurtful to people, like, bro, like, does this guy watch his own videos?
He probably does, honestly.
People respond saying they're speaking the truth. They're speaking facts.
Well, if they're not speaking the truth and not speaking facts, then dismantle their arguments rather than resulting to insults.
Right.
And that's what sucks, Mtashed, is that, like, I am attempting to dismantle any argument that you have, and
dude, yeah, I'm saying that's literally all he's done. The entire video is just fucking slur fucking insults. He has accomplished fucking nothing here.
You didn't have any besides, I think these guys are really mean, dude.
Oh.
I don't know, is that based? Oh, God. And let me tell you, after I call these people really mean, the comments are going to say that I'm really mean, and I'm not going to lie. I might cry a little bit after that tonight.
He probably will.
Okay?
He probably will.
This was a 13-minute nothing burger. Holy crap.
Yep.
They say, you're standing and said that with your full chest. It's kind of this weird respect for it. Mm. But if I say, those guys are losers.
Hold up. These guys are losers. They're going to say mean things about me. He's going to complain about it again. He's about to complain about it again.
It's so dumb. If I throw an insult at these guys, they're gonna throw one right back at you. Like, what the fuck, dude? You can't be serious here.
Those guys are a problem. It's not facts. It's not the truth.
Hello.
I'm just a jealous hater.
Oh my god, there it is, dude. Dude, what is this beta
What is that?
bitch
15
shit, man?
times in one video? Holy bro, stick to Chat GPT to generate your videos. To generate the scripts for your videos. This is insane. Holy you're just a jealous hater? Yeah, that's what you've been your whole career. That's why you had an issue with me being more successful than you your whole career. That's why you hate me so much your whole career. Because I'm doing what you wish you.
Man, I don't understand. Why is everybody watching tech troll instead of me? I don't understand.
You could. And I'm not even trying. I can prove to you that I'm not trying. I upload 5 videos a day. Bro, I'm literally just shooting from the hip, hoping to God I hit, and for some reason I just do. Yes, Mtashed, you are a jealous hater. That's all you ever are. You complain you can't ever elaborate your viewpoints, and you just resort to attacking people personally. That's all you do. And I hate that you're so predictable that I knew what you were going to do before this video even started. Holy you might be more schizo than Plazookas.
It's such an interesting thing, and it's very scary. And I don't know how to change it. If you do, let me know, because...
And the fact that you admit you don't know how to change it is the reason why nobody gives a fuck about what you say and what you do.
If you know how to fucking change it, then don't even put your opinion out there, man.
Because, Mtashed, you're just not that smart. And I can prove to you that you're just not that smart. You have a wife and kids that you could be spending time with right now, but instead you're wasting your time talking about asmongold, talking about job disparity on Twitter. A Twitter post. God damn, bro. This is embarrassing.
It is.
Truth Nuke, Truth Nova.
I think that young men are cooked. And it's for reasons that if you tell...
I do think young men are cooked, but not fucking for the reasons you're describing here.
them and you say it to their face, they're not going to listen. Thanks for watching, and sorry for this one. It's a little depressing. Bye-bye.
Bro, the reason why you... Okay, I'm going to say this again. Mtashed. I'm about to hit you with a truth nuke, by the way. The reason why nobody wants to listen to you is because you're not smart. The reason why nobody wants to listen to you is because instead of addressing asmongold's points, you resorted to insults. The reason why nobody wants to listen to you is because when you discredit a source, a way to find who you should be influenced by, you gave them no alternative. You can't just say bad, 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 bad unless you show the good. Because then there's nothing to grasp your teeth into. Mtashed, you are not successful. You were. You have fallen off dramatically. And you know you wish you hadn't.
Dude, and that's so
why
sad too, man.
You crash out so hard is because you see everybody else succeeding while you're being left in the dust because you have no idea how to adapt. You have no idea how to overcome. And Mtashed, I mean this genuinely. Despite how awful you've been to me, despite how awful you've been to everybody, I still wish you some form of success so you can take care of your wife and your children. I hope to God that you aren't relying on some type of trust fund from your parents or for your wife to continue working in a pharmacy because you don't know how to get a real job. And I know the real job you begged for. And that's why I know you haven't retired. Okay? I know you need money. I know you need success. And for your wife and your children, I hope to God that you find it. Because they're wonderful. You have wonderful kids. You have a wonderful wife. God bless you. But this is not it, bro. You need to take this video down.
That's fucking...
You need to step the out of the arena because you will not survive in this environment.
He's not going
Absolutely
to.
not.
He won't.
God bless you, Mtashed. I hope you find solace. I hope you find peace. I hope that you find some means to take care of your family but this is not it. May God have mercy on your soul.
Damn.
God bless.
Damn, look at who's being the bigger man here, you know? Like, damn. Dude, this video was so shit, man. Be fucking, this was ass.